Hello, welcome to this week's Sunday morning coffee with me, and I'm in I'm in Bad Squiddo HQ today as I am working, so I thought I'd do it from here. Why not? I will wait as always for people to arrive. Yeah, look at all this lovely terrain and then some of the carnage. Whoa. So not sure about the light. Light, light, no light. Hey, someone will turn up eventually. I've got some lots of cool stuff to show you, which is exciting, so I will get some of that out. Morning, David. I have some inked World War II minis for you today. Morning, Tim. This. I did an impromptu video on Friday, maybe, inking some of these up. Hi, Anjali. I've not seen you for some time. Just clearing this as people arrive. Hello. Slightly more upbeat than last week's. Oh, everyone will be so disappointed. Morning, Claire, Tim, Sam, all the people who have arrived. So yeah, on Friday I did a little impromptu. There was a whole 4 of you came. It was beautiful. But I just, for very bad cam setup, inked a load of these minis. The weird pants polish method wasn't working. I know my heart wasn't in it last week, but it still, I tried again, and I don't know if my stuff's dried up or something, but it just wasn't working. So you can see that on stream where I go, it's not working. So I change and use Army Paint a Strong Tone just to get it done, and it looks pretty good. And I'm going to go back over some of those, just sort of remove some of the excess, but for a quick jobby they were fine. And say some of them, by the time I get them photographed and put up on the website, John will appear with them painted anyway. But it's nice. I really want to do this Kickstarter update to show people, because I realised it was 13 days ago. I said, yes, I'll do an update. But they look so much cooler inked. So that's one of the ATS with rifles. What else? Well, I'll show you loads of them. I showed some on the stream, but they were a bit wet, and so the quality was not. The the light quality wasn't that great. Hi, Carol. Hi, Richard. Is that a Jigglypuff? Hi, Felicity. It is Jigglypuff. It's so nice. Do you like the Jigglypuff? My favourite Pokemon are all the ones that are a little bit like guinea pigs, in that they're an orb of creature with little stump legs. Morning, Edwin. Hello, everybody. Got Adelaide Hall. I love her so much. I think I said on the stream, I think she's one of my favourites. This pack of 2. So that's her in her Ensa uniform. No, it's not the Queen with a rifle, but it could be the Queen. They could all be the Queen. She's one of the ATS with rifles, and the Queen was in the ATS, so it could indeed be her on a training. I have the pack that's specifically called the Queen, but that's yet to be sorted. Yes, having inked them, I can paint them later too, rather than weird boot thing. But whether I will paint them is a whole other thing. But there's Adelaide dancing, and it makes me really happy, that one, because I can see the video that I've the video that I gave the sculptor reference. So it wasn't a picture, it was the video, and basically went, choose a part of that you like. And then I watched it back and you can just see this bit. It's amazing. Good morning, Mum, Peter. It's a bit more upbeat than last week's stream. That's what I did it, so that last week's would be really miserable, and then it makes this stream look even better. So a lot of goodies. So I'll do a little weekly update, and show you some more of the goodies too, because they look so nice. I'm currently sat at Mum's desk, where she bought herself this this sign, which luckily is in reverse, so you can't see the profanities that she's put on. So I am at Mum's desk. Morning, Dev. Every woman is a queen. Oh yes. As I am at work, this is my work mug, the very first Ice Bag Lady mug. collector's edition that some people had. I'm back here, not too sure. Did I miss anything? You have not yet, Andres. There's some stuff. But I will go through them fully. I might even take the camera off and do a little tour. Not of the office. I had a chap from Australia come last week, and he took a picture in the office. So, oh no. Don't tell people how I live. It's a working place. It's fine. If it was pristine, then it'd look like no work was being done. So there you go. But my mum did tidy her desk last week. Thank you, Lillian. It's all nice and tidy here. No random things everywhere. There are some snacks that she left because she is the best mum. So she left the flake. Yes. Right, I should get into the week really, and then I'll show you the lovely inked things. I'm quite a floof today. Quite the floof. Like a floofy pig. I've also got the trucks here I can show you again. Oh, look at old Baggy. I like his concern. Very first mug. The colours are a bit strange because I didn't understand CMYK then, but I do now, so that's why they're much better. Anyway, so we have Vapmatak on Sunday, is it? Or, yeah, it's Sunday. Sunday or Saturday? Sunday, I think. Don't quote me on it. Which is one of my favourite shows. It's possibly my second of the shows I currently do. I think it's my second favourite show. It's Ace. It's really busy shows I like because I get in the swing and then I could get really hyper all day. I do die afterwards, but just to yeah, next Sunday's stream will be the 8 o'clock one, and it will be a bit of Vapmatak all day, but it was so good. But it is good, and I love Vapmatak. So just to keep saying about how much I love Vapmatak. It is wicked. And I like York, even though I don't actually get to see York. I'm going up on the day and back on the day for the first time in the Sarissa wagon. So that'll be a fun knackering adventure, but good. So this week I have to get the racks all prepared so that when they come and load it, we can chuck them straight on. And then when I get there, I can chuck them straight off. So I know I always say it, but really please pre-order because it will help so much. Because now the range is big. I used to take like boxes of spares, but because the range is so big, sometimes I might take spares of a new release or something like bunnies because they just sell like crazy. But usually can't really take more than like 5 of everything, sometimes a bit less if they're big things. So if you definitely want something, you're like, oh, I can't wait to see Bad Squiddo and get Warriors with Axes. If you pre-order them, it will just help me a lot. And then you can pick them up and you can still chat and buy more things. But yeah, I am looking forward to it. I've been very knackered, but it's a really good show. Not that any shows are bad, but it's nice that even though it's an extra thing on my mega overload, that it's Vapmatak. If it was a show that I'm not a big fan of, but I do anyway. Not that I would do those shows. But yeah, if it was one of those that I'm like, oh no, I've got to do a show. But it is not. It is Vapmatak. And like the Queen, I have 2 birthdays. So I have the Vapmatak birthday and I have my actual birthday. So, you know, just to let you know if any want to buy cake. Actually, other than cake or guinea pig items, I just prefer to buy some minis. Go, you know what? I have no current plans to do dwarves, but I'm going to buy that back. That would make my birthday. And I have the dude who I think is called Richard. My birthday bro, so he has the same actual birthday and is always at Vapmatak, so we'll get our slowly aging photo for the list of us slowly aging away over the last like 4 or 5 years. I don't know how many Vapmataks I've done now. Maybe this is the 5th? I think this is my 5th Vapmatak. That's pretty nuts. Yeah, it's wicked, and they've got Vikings and stuff, and if you're around, you should go. They have the Viking reenact people, lots of good traders, the organisers are lovely, they made me that toilet award, so that will be ace. Felicity, we're not to be at any shows until Salute. Need to save pennies after giving Fenris all my spare cash this month. I will allow it. Salute is dangerously close. You may not think it is, but it is. So I've got I wrote down a list after my overwhelm from last week of all of the things I need to do, and then it just got scarier. But it's pretty good, to be fair. So it means that I can't just go, I need to sort salute. I have the list of all the specific things I need to do before salute, so that's good. We have record low viewers today. Maybe everyone's quit after last week. These are amazing. What else do we have? I should probably address last week's video, to be fair. So this week has sucked. Last week sucked too, but this week ended well, so yay. I've just been very much struggling with mental health issues and overwhelm. So it's been the two. So like I said last time, when it's one, I can kind of deal with it. But the mixture of work and life issues and mental health issues just sort of like entirely overwhelmed. And that led to last week's fun stream. But then sort of later in the week, I've been sort of shuffling around through life and stuff. And yeah, I think I hit a bit of a rock bottom-y type thing. And it's, and I'm back. For now. But I've had some amazing friends that that have just been really excellent, and even though I'm still pretty down on myself, I've convinced myself to sort it out because I have wicked friends, so I should sort it out for them, and then as a side effect I'll be better too. So I wanted to say thank you to everyone who has been very, very excellent with me and patient while I've been not the best. So thank you. And Angeli, who is watching. Thanks, Angeli. You are the best. We did a pajama party last night. We should have done a taste test thing, a blind test. So we had Prosecco and champagne. So fancy champagne, cheap Prosecco. And I think we both kind of preferred the cheap Prosecco, but maybe that's the class of women that we are. It's sunny outside. Yes, as I was walking in this morning, I was like, it's sunny today, which does make a massive difference. And I'm definitely affected by the darkness. I've got one of those big sad lamps, but I never have a chance in the morning before I go to work to put it on. So I might actually move it to the office and put it on in the office. And then at least the first sort of half hour of work, if I'm doing something computery, it can be blaring at me, so that might help. Crusade isn't quite the same without Bad Squiddo. Yeah, I'm kind of sad to not be at Crusade, but I've done my time. It's I think I was saying before, some of the smaller shows I don't do at the moment because there's still a lot of work, and then if I've got to travel and it's a small show, it's a lot of work, and obviously meeting people and all that's brilliant, but it's down to cold hard cash sometimes. So it's got to, if I travel a long way for a show, it means that I'm going to make £1 million, which I do. But actually, I don't make £1 million. I don't really travel anymore to shows. So I did book some new ones, and I need to confirm it with Sarissa at the weekend. We've got Thursday evening was positive. It was! I think Thursday evening was my little switch around, to be fair, because I actually did something. Depressing fact, I've spent so long in bed since before Christmas, in being ill and then being mentally ill, that I'm sure my muscles are just like falling off or something. So any physical exertion's really sore. Which is like, oh, I've let my body just waste away. So I'm part of, and it's obviously good for brain, is trying to get some more exercise. So I'm trying to go and feed the ducks every day at the moment. It's my new thing. Darren, thanks Darren for that post with that bad man. Oh yeah, that's on part of the stream as well, which I will also mention. Crusade seemed a bit quiet. I love Crusade. The organisers are so nice, and I saw them post it as the friendly show. But yeah, just, well, especially right now, with all going on, it's good that I wasn't booked in, because I probably wouldn't have been able to make it. In terms of just a lot of effort to go a long way. And then I'm usually ill, in like either the post-con sads or some sort of lurgy or knackeredness after shows. So it's that bit of a way up, so I can have some that I might not make money at, but they're fun. But a lot of the time now I've been a bit cutthroat. But I've now, Sarissa, my wheels, they sent me the trade show list, so I was looking through that, and I applied. I need to confirm, but I believe I will be at Hereford, yes, the Peterborough one. So I haven't told Mum. Mum, I'm doing the Peterborough show. You should come to the Peterborough show because it's very easy for you to get to. And they were really excited. Then I applied for Dicini and they were really excited. And then they told me Sarissa dropped out. So I said I have to drop out immediately. So I probably not at that. I applied for some of the Scottish ones, but they might be full. So I'm sort of waiting for someone to die so I can get the spot. But who knows. And I'm going to chat to them at the weekend about any others that they sort of recommend, because I'd like to do some even if I go once, just to go once, say hello to a new part of the country, but not necessarily add it to my tour schedule for every year, because I can't do too many because it's just so exhausting. But I do really like them and I should do more. Are you doing Hammerhead this year? I am. I think I've even booked. I'm the terrible trader that I get all the Annie, just to remind you, are you still coming? Yeah, I forgot to do the form. But yeah, I'm all booked in for that. Where am I at that one? I'm on the back wall on there. Yeah. So it'll be Vapid Attack, Hammerhead, and then Salute. Somebody, I still need to email him. Somebody did a pre-order for Beachhead. I haven't done Beachhead for 2 years. Some poor guy, I didn't get back to him in time, so he's probably gone up to Beachhead. I'm like, where is she? I'm not there. Any plans for ChillCon? I'll probably do the Derby one, but not the Sheffield one. All the shows are kind of like clustered, and I hate the back-to-back show thing. It's just, oh no. So what I was looking at on the timetable was sort of like summary stuff, because they sort of cluster at the start and I really need my brain and resources for Salute, and currently it's getting all the Kickstarter out as well, and then they all sort of merge around that like September, October, November. So if there was some in the middle, that would be kind of nice. I've still got some stuff to show you. I'll take a sip of coffee and tell you more. So in terms of stuff actually happening at Bad Squiddo, it's obviously been a bit quiet the last 2 weeks as I've not been good, but now I am on mega catch up. I'm in today to pack orders, so tomorrow, because the bargain bin went wild, so sorting all that out. Morning Sean, I liked your all your stuff. You've just done the Bofas. Send me some pictures, because I don't actually have painted pictures of the Bofas, so if you send that in, that would be ace. And really good to see, and it looks ace. That would help me sell some more, and I will promote you, of course. Yay, see you at Hammerhead, yay! And it's my one before Salute, so it's always where I sometimes have some groovy stuff on the testing. Morning Scott! What else do we have? I'm looking around. Is there any more plans for more Renaissance themed figured? It's a favourite period. Love the work, by the way. Thank you. Not currently. I've had so many releases. I've been a bit mad. So I'm trying to like curb some of the releases a bit this year. I said that last year, but I just want to make all the minis. But the focus of this year is that sort of like retail distribution. So focus on what I've got and really push it into the shops and around the world, and getting people to see it. So there's so many minis that you won't even know that I make. So rather than make more at the moment, I want a bit of a calm down and just get them out there. Especially this lovely stuff, because it does not get the recognition that it deserves. So I kind of want to get some of my sexy packaging for that, because it hasn't got the lovely coloured ones. I'm going to make it a nice display in time for Salute, which would be lovely. And again, might try all that out at Hammerhead, so you can actually see them, because sometimes you get the packs, so I want to do that. Focus a lot on promotion this year, because I haven't had time and it's very important, but then I'm doing that, so this is a bit like the last week, but without the crying. That's sort of like, all of these tasks are important, but because they're all important, I have to do the ones that stop the massive fires, and then it's a shame that I get some other stuff not done. But it's part of I'm going to do a plan of action. I have a meeting next week to help sort of figure out a plan, basically, of my general overwhelm and how to tackle things, and actually getting other people to do some of the stuff and taking the load off and figuring out what those tasks can be. So I'm going to do all of that too. because yeah, we don't want an ill Annie because it just affects Squiddo, and that's my my rationale. I can't be sad because my friends and my customers and supporters will be sad, and that'd be the worst. I don't want to make you sad. I want to make you cheery and alert and happy to be in the planet. Not that much. It's a bit grim, but I should show you some more minis, shouldn't I? And morning, Az. The bargain bin is more a bargain crater. I've been disabling things as they've been salute. I've been disabling things as they've been going out of stock in the bargain bin, but as I haven't been on my computer for a few days, I'm sure it does just pretty much say out of stock and everything. General overwhelm. He is the worst. How did he get to the position of general? That's the light. So this is one of the wrens with a little notepad. So these should, in theory, be getting photographed today, and then I'll put them on the website. And then I will be doing the pledge manager finally. It won't all be sculpted in time for the pledge manager, which was my initial thing, because I haven't got the extra info to the sculptor, which is my fault. But it will go up. So when I've done it, I'll put it up. I'll still have some of those sketches for ones that haven't been done yet, but I'll leave it up long enough that if you want to wait, that's fine. But I know some people will just go, regardless, all of the things. Not that I'm looking at any of you in particular that I see on the stream. So what else have we got to show you? Good morning, Simon. I'm on the telly. Do a words properly. I can't do a words. Here we have... Hang on, it's a Sunday and I'm not at your house. What's going on? She's had a bit of a messy ink. Her face looks all like, but it's not. So that's the bit I'll go over, sort of neatening in her little smile. Can you see that? Oh, again, I love this one. She's got a little helmet. She's got a thingy, a parachute. And yeah, what I love with Kickstarters, especially because of the gap. So there's all the excitement of planning everything, and then that's cool, and it dies down. And then the sculpts arrive, and like, oh, and it dies down. And then the casts, and it's like you get this little excitement each time. So when I get those painted pictures from John, it's going to be really exciting. Oh, Paul Cubbin had boiled eggs and toast soldiers. That's my favourite. You didn't get me any. Mum, come and make me some dippy eggs. What are you doing? Worst. Or Cubbin. I miss you, Cubbin. I should have come to Crusade and tried to like gather you. And your daughter's awesome. So we also have... yeah, she's got a weird like blob on her nose. She's the tractor driver. Oh, extra large. I bet they had loads of lovely yolk. Oh no, I'm sad again. I got some Monster Munch from the premiere, so that'll be mine. Whatever cool stuff. There's loads of them just in this box of goodies. Oh, Telescope Lady's cool. I wasn't there, I was slobbing about at home. Morning, Ian. We can see you. Can see you. How was your dog walk, Ian? Can see you in the thing. Yes. I had my breakfast early because the doggies made me get up, let them out into the garden, and then feed them. Oh. The guinea pigs have gone strange lately. I think they've just been used to me being sad or something. So normally at a certain point in the day, I'll wake up and hear them all going, ah! But now they just sort of sleep until I get up. Like, there's no point, she's not going to get up. And then when I do get up, they just start going crazy. Because they're the best. Oh, this is, on that stream the other day, I was saying this is the one that we call the cutie. Because she's just so cute, and she's based on a photograph of just a really cute... Oh, so she's passing at something from there. She's got a little scrubbing brush. Hello. Again, once they're painted, those expressions are going to be amazing. So she pairs with Lillian Bader. I just had her out. Where have I put her? There she is. Very villagey, thanks. So there's that. I've been helping Angeli brush her dreadlocks out, as I am a pro at such things. But I forgot that my wrists don't work, so they're so sore now. But it was ace. So she's nearly there, and then she's gonna get a really cool hairdo, and I'm excited. There we are. So this is like a mini scene with Lily. That's Lillian Bader, one of my favourites. And they're just, yeah, she's like, can you pass me the thing? Can I put that back in there? They're just so lovely. I like that. Westies are furry little tyrants. I'd love a dog. I've got this massive dog yearning. I'm sure it's my age or something. I need a dog. Guinea pigs aren't enough, but I can't have a dog because of the guinea pigs. So I'll probably never have a dog. I like the idea of them being the force to go out and walk. I know some people have both, but I wouldn't risk it because they take up my whole life. I'll show you some more things. I will make a batch of my world famous flapjacks and send you some, so at least I know you'll be eating semi-proper food. I genuinely would love that. Please send me flapjacks. Yeah, combing out Angeli's dreadlocks are fun. It reminds me of mine, but she's doing it much quicker than me. Mine took so long because I was going but yeah, it's looking cool. I'm excited. She's showing me the hairdo she's going to get when it's done. We watched a lot of Will Ferrell last night. It was very silly, so that's part of my cheer. So thank you, Angeli. And I saw all her gear, saw all their 3D printing setup and all that. It's very fancy. I've somehow managed to not see 3D printers in action before, so I was like, ooh. And all other cool stuff. It's treasures. I like geek houses. There's treasures everywhere. It's cool. I can tell you about the strange thing that I learned on Wednesday night as well. I probably shouldn't name names because you'll go to jail. I went to the industry meetup thingy, and one of the conversations was it's illegal specifically to trade, what was it, brass etching overrun, so copper waste. It's illegal to trade for food. And this anonymous man who was launching a Kickstarter soon that was at the meeting was saying he found that out because he didn't know what to do with it, and he tried to swap it for 200 eggs. And yeah, I love those sort of stories that come out in at the industry meetups. And I'm like, well, did you know it's illegal to swap eggs for toxic waste? I do not, but I now need to know more. And the story just got better and better. It was amazing. Morning, Matt Canning. Oh, there's loads of people here now. I might stay a bit longer. I don't know what time it is though. Thank the Blades of Glory. They did it. They did it in the end. Who would have thought? He didn't cut his head off. Spoilers. Spoilers. Do you want to see this tiny Yorkie? I showed Angeli earlier and I thought I'd lost it, but she's put it in a little bag for me. I hope I haven't lost it again. It's so small. I might have lost it again. Maybe it's in here. It looks like a little offcut of metal, it's so small. Put it in a bag. Another bag. There's a distressing open bag that I'm hoping was not this container. Oh, no, there's two open bags. Oh, come on, tiny Yorkie, where are you? I think I've managed to lose it between Angeli's and work. I'll have a check in the bag afterwards, but it's okay. Can ink another one up. But we put it in a bag. You put it in a bag with the dogs. It wasn't just that. Or did not? No, hang on. I'm sure it went in with something else in the bag. But it is not here. It's not in there. Oh. It'll be somewhere. I can show you the... Yeah, but my other dogs are here. Did I somehow tip it out? Oh, I found it again. We couldn't find it earlier, and it's the same. Yeah, I tipped the bag out without realising. but it's just so small. My dog is convinced he's a cat. Yours could think he was a guinea pig. Yeah, that's true. So this is the Yorkie. Oh, sorry, because my finger is engulfing it. So small. Look at that character. I'm gonna get the thing, the little guinea pig rider. I want to see how they compare in size. Where are you? Fear. Woo. My back. I should send it to Cubbin, seeing as I made him paint the tiny thing. My mission to destroy. Oh, the guinea pig's way bigger. Even the absolutely tiny guinea pig. So my standard guinea pigs are pretty big, to be fair. They're almost cappy size, but rule of cool. And then the guinea pig that Shane's done for the Amazons was more guinea pig sized, and that was the one that Cubbin painted up to some crazy degree. So she's got a little elf rider. And the Yorkie towers over the Yorkie. This is amazing. I need that to be somehow in a diorama. I don't know if it's gonna focus. Look at that. That's the best. What a gang. And again, I'm always like, oh, grotty nails. It's not, it's the ink. It's the ink. I'm a clean girl. There we are. Isn't that so cute? Do you want to paint that, Cubs? Let's put her back in her packaging. There we show a few more. I've got this truck here as well. When I see Sarissa, hopefully they will bring me the kits, and I'm going to do a little video showing assembling the kit, but I told them I'd do a dry run this time, so let me do it. Because they said they watched my tractor assembly video and cringed the whole way through. I stand by it. If Annie can do it, anyone can. So that's the Sarissa truck. Boop boop. And they paint up really nice. I've seen them painted all green. That's one version. That's the, is it oil or water? I can't remember. I think it's oil. I'll find out. And there's also a pickup version, and there's a few other versions, but that's what I've got built up. Ooh, with some people in there. So they're part of the add-ons. Lots of people have been asking about late pledges. That will be a thing. So once I've got that pledge manager up, I will be pimping it around. I don't normally do much of the late pledges because I feel like it was all in the Kickstarter, you know, I don't like that extra bit, like, we're all done, but now if you want to join in, but you weren't part. But it was near Christmas, and yeah, I get that a lot of people were unsure because they were waiting to see the actual minis rather than the sketch, so this time I will be going, late backers, and all that stuff. My guinea pig of fate may be appearing as someone's demon in a game this year. Yes. I love it. Someone tweeted me yesterday, the little girl that had the order that they'd got off me, and they're like, and she's got the guinea pig of good luck. Yes. I've run out of guinea pigs of good luck now, though. They're all my spare old guinea pigs, so I might get a specific guinea pig of good luck made, because I just love it. But you'd be surprised how much a little miniature costs, so putting it in as a freebie is quite a lot. But I'll talk to my casters and be like, but it's a freebie, maybe you should not charge me as much. Anyway, they'll go, ha! Nice one, Annie. The resins, so the pigeons and Dr. Carrot and all that, they're almost ready to be sent to me, which is exciting. So I will show you next week, I will show you them. I might bring some stuff to Vaptac so you can see some of that, which would be good. And yeah, like I might bring some of these just to show off and be like, hey, I've got to do leaflets. There's so many tasks. I've got to do leaflets before Vaptac. Make sure you remind me. Do leaflets. What other ones have I not? There's loads I haven't shown you. There's a Samamophore. Yeah, she needs a bit of a tidy up. Samamophore. She's nice. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to Vaptac and seeing people, seeing getting a good old buzz. It's one of those shows where afterwards I'm like, yes, Bad Squiddo, this is a mirror. There's actually not that many shows a bit like that. I'm normally just knackered and some random people have gone, feminism. But Salute is one where I charged up, and Vat Attack's one where afterwards I'm like, what I'm doing is working and it's amazing. So I'm really looking forward to that nice boost. An eldest lamp. One day I will get to the Signalling Museum down south. One day. Here we go. I love it. It's just so nice because one of the reasons I like doing World War II is because there's photos of so much. So I've obviously studied the photos loads, and then I see the mini and it's just like, I recognise all of the things because I've looked at it. It's wicked. Norinya Khan, she needs a bit of a do-over. I'm going to check something about her as well. But there's the general look. Her face I need to check over with the caster. So this is the checking phase. So inking it helps me have a proper look. Sim wants to hit the Signalling Museum in Penzance. Yes, let's go. Oh, I was trying to get Sarissa to go, and they were like, yeah, maybe. No, why would we go to a Signalling Museum? I don't know if it's Penzance though. I thought it was more like Bournemouth, or is that? I don't know, south. Have you been to the Western Approaches Museum, where the Wrens war games against serving officers to teach them how to hunt subs? I have not. Whereabouts is that? That would be amazing. What else have we got? Got Scots Lady. Whoop. She's looking ace. She's got her, whatever it's called, twiddly stick. Stick of I'm the boss. She's going to have a nice kilt. So she's paid for her own upgrade, which is kind of cool. She was allowed to do. Oh, got this one needs a bit of straight. Should have straightened it before I inked it. She's got some. Oh, she needs to ink in that hole too. Yeah, I need to straighten them out. What are they called? Brownings. Yes. Gunnies. So she's part of the kit with Lillian and stuff. So she's holding those ready to load up into a vehicle, or ready to load up. Where could they be loading it? Let's see. It all entwines. And that's her mate that I inked with the boot polish last week, but I'm not a fan of the boot polish. I love this mini quite a lot. I flipping love this mini. But yeah, my whatever is wrong with my shoe polish at the moment isn't that great. So I've got to find my other version, because I get 3 of everything. One goes straight to the painter, and then I've got 2 to muck around with. So I need to find the other one to ink up, so they're consistent with the rest. I'm sure there's more. Oh, this dog! I really love this dog. I need a stick of I am the boss. Oh, I've got the fear. When anyone pops up on my messenger whilst this is on, I always think it's, I don't know, like your arse is hanging out or something. It's not. It's someone that can wait. No, you can wait. My arse isn't hanging out. There's this dog I love so much. So all the little dogs are sculpted by Joe Brumby, and I love him. Look at that, it's just so nice. So, I know, sorry, it's focuses, because it wants my face. It's a good face though, so. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, so there's a few other bits, but you'll see them in due time. Oh god. I think I've got, oh no, I did have some new things to show you, but they're over there. Well, I showed you them last week. I'm just thinking of other important-y things, I should say. Thanks for all the really nice messages from last week. It's all okay, it's all sorting. Yeah, I totally want to, Blair totally wants to do the Signalling Museum. Make it so. That'd be cool. Yay, my usual spot in Department Attack is the back downstairs between Early War, who is Ace, and Dave Lanchester, who is Ace. I like being there. I like to antagonise them. I might have Crooked Dice opposite to me again as well. I like him. I like winding them all up. I don't get much of a chance at Department Attack though because it's too busy. But that's good. I'd much rather be selling things than just antagonising other traders. So yes, I shall wrap it up, as it's, I know it's over half an hour, but more people came, so I don't mind. I'm going to start calling it between half an hour and an hour, depending on what is going down. I'm trying to schedule singling museum trips in the screen stream comments. It's that I assume if we went, we'd have to go by public transport, and I looked into it and went, well, that's £1 million. Because I wanted to go when I was doing the Kickstarter research. I went, oh, it's a lot of time and money, which sucks. British transport is amazing, everyone. Yes, so on the wrap up, thank you everyone who sent really nice messages last week. And all was concerned, but it's okay. Bad Squiddo is fine. It's in vaguely competent hands. Just a bit wibbly, insane in the brain. But then, if it wasn't, you wouldn't get half of the cool stuff that you do, so that's a bonus. I've definitely been, what's the, Sim can totally drive, technically. This is not what I've heard. Technically. We could all, between the three of us, operate the vehicle. I'll do the pedals. Yeah, what was I saying? Thingy-doos. Yes, I left it up. I was going to take the video down, but I thought it's pretty good, but it's fine. It's my human hour on a Sunday, and stuff can be tough, and it is a little look into, yeah, running a business, doing way too much, but not being able to afford staff to help and all that sort of thingy, and suffering with mental health stuffage. It is a lot of work, and but it is totally worth it, and I love running Bad Squiddo, and we've achieved some mighty things, and I have a brilliant support network, and I'm also working on paying it all back forward, paying it back and forward, because yeah, I'm truly blessed. I have some, yeah, just the people done last week have been immense. Thank you very much again, everyone who has helped, because it's been mind-blowing. And let's make Bad Squiddo extra cool in 2020 and get me some staff at some point. That would be ace. Get on top of all the stuff and get back to, I was going to say back to doing cool stuff, but still doing cool stuff whilst it's all crazy, so even bigger and better. We're almost coming to the 5-year anniversary of Bad Squiddo, which is immense as well. I'm well excited about that. When is it? Maybe next month? I think it's about next month, if not March. That's the 5 years. Yes. Still going. And yeah, it worked out I've been doing this for 10 years as well, so I'm allowed to get a little overwhelmed sometimes. It's been a ride. But yeah, thank you everyone who has come along. I'm going to go pack some orders and put some tunes on, because I think I've got the office to myself, the building. So when people aren't in, I can ramp up the tunes, and then occasionally I'll find that someone is in. And I've been there. Da, 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 da. So I can put that on. I introduced Angeli to Night of the Roxbury last night, so I'm going to put that music on, I reckon. That'll get me doing stuff. Cool, I'll see you all later. Thank you for joining Shenanigans at Hanover. Bye!